Hi, Sandra. Welcome to Chamber Check-in. Chamber Check-in is where we ask our community what they're up to and why that's important for our followers and our members. Yeah, what have you been working on this past week?
Hey, Sai, good to see your face. I think that's one of the bonuses to these video chats is that we get to see everybody's faces, which is really nice. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been busy updating the COVID-19 web page that we have on the Peterborough chamber.ca website. A whole bunch of information from the federal government, provincial government, community information, municipal government, grocery stores that are open, restaurants, what they're doing in this time. So there's a lot of information there. So that's what I've been doing, is updating that and making sure that we're best as we can keeping our members informed.
Yeah, totally. It's been a flood of information from all sorts of angles going to our website. So no, you've been working really hard on doing that.
Yeah, it's been challenging. There's been a lot of changes, but we're really excited actually about the latest changes that were announced by the Prime Minister Friday morning, 27th of March, to increase the temporary wage subsidy for small and medium-sized businesses up to 75%. That's going to be a game changer,
Excellent.
and looking forward to seeing the details around that particular program. The other piece about the loans through the emergency business account program, up to $40,000 in loans, interest-free for 1 year. And if you meet certain requirements, up to $10,000 of that loan could be considered forgivable. So again, another game changer piece. And it was really good to hear that, because I think it's important for employers to be able to maintain the relationship with their employees. And this is really going to help do that, and make sure that when we come back and we're on the other side of this, that, I think people will be stronger for it.
Yeah, no doubt. Have you been hearing, I mean, some of our members, what have they been saying about, these concerns? Are these programs addressing some of their concerns that they've discussed?
The ones that were announced today, yes, this is what
Good.
they've been asking for. Definitely they were happy to hear that something was happening with that 10% that was originally announced, but now to hear that be bumped up to 75%, that just takes away a lot of pressure, like weight off of shoulders, I would think, in many cases. It was also really good to hear the Prime Minister encouraging people to rehire their workers, and he reiterated that message quite a bit on Friday morning. So I think that was really important for him to say that, because now we know that you can go back into it, you can reassess maybe some moves that you've already made, and so I think there's some more movement and some opportunities for employers here.
Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, the yeah, it's restating from what, March 15th about,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so
And
yeah, they're backdating that subsidy to March 15th, which is great.
excellent. That's awesome. Has Are there anything else that you're looking for from the federal government as far as COVID-19 response?
These were really the biggest ones, and it was trying to figure out how to get the relief into the hands of the people that can do it as quick as possible. So, as I say, we're still going to be awaiting some of the details on what we heard today. Another piece that was also mentioned was HST and GST remittance being pushed back, as well as duties on imports being pushed
Good.
back to, I believe it was the end of June.
Excellent.
Um, so there's some relief on that side as well. I think really that was the biggest message that was going through to government, and they were getting it from a lot of different angles. They were getting it from the Canadian Chamber, the Ontario Chamber, who are also working with many other business organizations across the country, saying we need this to happen. We need it to happen fast. We need to happen now. And it's good to see that we've hit the stage where it is now happening.
Excellent. Yeah, it's going to definitely be a game changer for, I mean, just everyone's sort of sense of mood. Just like, okay, I'm going to have a job. It's going to be paying something. Like, I'm so
Mhm.
happy, and it's going to be, like you said, a game changer.
Yeah, and I think too, as I said, we're not going to be hearing the details until the PM said maybe Monday. Hopefully, it'll be sooner. We'll be watching for them. So hopefully, the details bear out the optimism that we're feeling about these programs today.
Gotcha. Yeah, they did mention small to medium-sized businesses, so we don't quite know what that entitles, right? Like what the qualifications are for that.
Yeah, I mean exactly what they will be. I think that's what we're waiting to see.
Gotcha.
Just to make sure, just so we know for sure that everybody's on the same page as with what the government's thinking.
Yeah, no doubt. Is there anything municipally that you're working on at the moment?
Right now, we'll be sending some recommendations to municipal government. The city of Peterborough is sitting down as council on Monday, so we'll be sending some thoughts there. Now, some things happened provincially this past week that the provincial action plan response to COVID-19 put in place some opportunity, some money for the province to work with municipalities around property taxes and wastewater and parking and that sort of thing for municipalities. So those were that's what we're hearing from business is some relief in that sense. The other side of it is that the province also put in place a couple of good pieces in with the employer health tax. They're upping that to $1 million before you have to submit. So that puts some relief for
Good.
the group that was from 450 to 11 million before. WSIB, they are allowing deferment of premiums for I think 6 months till August 31st. So there's definitely a number of really good programs that came out of the province as well, in combination with the federal, in combination with municipalities. They really are stepping up all three levels at this point to hopefully make a difference, and hopefully we'll hear how the municipality will be able to do that after Monday's meeting.
Excellent. I mean, yeah, it's been interesting. Well, not interesting. It's just been a fire hose of information from all angles for you, but also from our members. What are some of the, obviously you mentioned employee benefits and wages. Anything else that our members have been saying about what they're concerned about?
I think it's just business continuity, financial continuity, making sure their staff are okay, making sure that they can do it they can to make sure that their business rebounds from this. And I think it's something to consider, especially when we talk about the realm of business, that we shut down quite quickly.
Yeah.
Like, things happened really, really quickly, and a lot of people felt they had to make decisions really, really quickly.
Yeah.
So these programs that are coming out and what we're hearing now, we did a survey last week in conjunction with PCAD. It was great. We got about 330 responses to the first survey. There's a second survey out, so we asked people to do that. But that first survey, we learned a lot, and that's really what people were asking for. And as we were asking, we were communicating that to government, and we're seeing the fruits of that labor and that communication.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. It's yeah, I highly encourage anyone else to do that second survey now, just for us to keep getting more information on the ground. I'm doing my best calling members and different businesses, but man, there's like the survey is such a powerful tool for us in order to do the lobbying that we do.
Yeah, and it's a great way to be able to give government some direct data from business, and it's in one spot, in one form, and we can say this is what we heard from our local businesses. The really cool thing about the first survey as well is that we heard from businesses in the city and all 8 townships in the county. So, that's really good. So we want to see that. We want to see that again with this second survey.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that survey can be found on our website. It can be found on PKED's website. So I'll probably I'll link it again in the video so that people can do that.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you, Sandra, for your time.
No problem. Stay safe.
Yeah, you as well.